counter initiate and does a surprising amount of return damage. Now Kaka's the one that needs to be a little careful. The Sand King is out of regen, and now the roll forward. They're actually going to catch him. He does not have a Burrow Strike, and Yang will draw the first blood with a level 2 Purification on top of his Earth Spirit. Nice draw there. Now Kaka, Yang is out of mana. He's got a couple of stick charges. He just used his Purification. Moogie low on mana himself, but stick charges are there. Rocket Barrage doing a lot of damage. They may just settle for the Earth Spirit, and indeed they do. That ties it up 1-1, and all the while up top, DDC will actually fall to the Faith KP combo.
Triple C nearly as much, and gonna have to rely way more on stacks instead of tower hold.
Another initiation onto Yang, but there's the counter from DDC and Fade. They roll in onto Kaka. Yang getting very low, but the repel enough to save him. The auto attacks are there, and Moogie catches him. They get a double as Winter Wyvern rotates in. Somehow Kaka survived through all of that, and all of a sudden this Gyrocopter is top of the net worth chart, and their sights onto Yang. It's an early repel. He does not have a TP for another 30. There will be a Purification, but 3-on-1, not much the Omni Knight can do. They should be able to chase him down here. Splinter Blast comes, and a few more auto attacks from Moogie will secure the kill as the Dire Glyph comes out, because hey, that's a TA. Fade up on the high ground. He might get sandwiched here, and Kaka gonna come in. He's also level 5. Burrow Strike to start. The roll gets intercepted, and Fade will be locked on the high ground.
Go for the neutrals.
VGJ.T will not be able to support.
He's really confident in his abilities. There's
has a stun and a lot of stick charges available.
But trying to be careful of this glimpse.
Oh, there's the glimpse onto Moogie. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, and this Gyrocopter's in a lot of trouble. Earth Spirit comes rolling in, but Winter's Curse breaks up the fight, and Kaka gets a follow-up stun, but it goes the other way. He gets blown up. KP gets off the split, now putting damage onto Yang. That's true. Very aggressive wards. The plateau, and then right next to it, outside of that hard camp. Fade could still be in some trouble here. Kaka connects with the stun. The follow-up is inbound, but Shadow Fiend will TP in.
He has no help here, though.
Probably TPing into a sticky situation. There's the Winter's Curse. Will lock him down after the repel flies.
Whew.
Not going to be able to save the Earth Spirit, but they will save this tower, and now they glimpse back Faith. Nice Cold Embrace, buys him a little bit of time, but just sets up for some Shadow Raises. His team leaves him high and dry, 7-3. And also, as that was happening, space created for Sylar. He finishes off that Tier 1 tower mid, so again, opening up that Newbee jungle just a little bit, and possibly making these rotations somewhat easier for VGJ.Thunder. Up in the top lane, damage onto Yang and some counter damage onto Kaka, but both sides playing this game of chicken as they retreat and then counter initiate. TA drops the trap, and Omni pretty low on options, has a couple of stick charges and a GA, won't be able to use the ultimate, and it's another kill up for Moogie, who's now secured an unstoppable streak. Newbee commit to this, and we'll just head back. This is all 5 of Newbee now charging up the mid lane.
This looks familiar.
Yeah. Flashbacks to last game. VGJ.Thunder, though, they are ready for this. Winter Wyvern flies over the tree line, jumps in, drops the ult onto Disruptor, and the follow-up is going to be there. DDC dies first, Lycan dies shortly after. It's a quick twofer, and now the Bruce Split wants to find another. Fade caught by the Cyclone. This will be the setup, and the follow-up is here. TA trap comes down. Nice kick, decent repel from Yang, and Fade will actually be able to survive it. Okay, a little risky. Radiant don't have much vision in this area, but they are pinging it out. Definitely suspicious that some trickery could be afoot.
I mean, Curse is back, but they're missing the split.
Okay, Wyvern a little bit low on mana, but does have some stick charges.
They don't see Kaka.
Roche relatively low on HP, but now the Winter's Curse comes. Lycan the target of choice, but he does survive through it. Still could be a fight for VGJ as the GA gets popped. Kaka on the run, but the roll across. Ice Cube will buy him a little bit of time, but the inevitable is done as Moogie on the backside now getting isolated. It's a buyback from Kaka. Newbee really want to defend this, but a double from Sylar. Beautiful stun from Kaka. Stops the big bad wolf as he heads to retreat and loses the shapeshift. Now KP on the backside, 30 seconds until ult. He's going to get glimpsed back right into the fray, but he has support, and Newbee will hold. Now the stun forward onto Yang. That could be turned again, and Kaka, it's a dieback on the Sand King. Gets off an epicenter, but it just tickles as VGJ.Thunder win the fight. Grab the Aegis onto Freeze. Initiation onto Faith. Glimpse, Static Storm. Nope, that's a kinetic field, my bad. But Faith still falls. I got a little too excited there, Trent. I got to rein myself in.
The Wyvern's not that important.
Fall from Moogie. KP jumps in. There's the Bruce Split you were talking about. They're going in onto the Lycan. The Omni Knight gets isolated so that he can't heal, but Sylar still alive. SCCC jumps in and they bring him down. Freeze needs to be a little careful here, but remember, he does have the Aegis. DDC Getting focused by the TA. Fade.
Oh, nice
Beautiful
kick through.
stun on
Three heroes.
and that sets it up for Freeze to bring down Newbee. Now Kaka gets a stun on 3, sets it up the other way for SCCC, and they will find the Aegis. Another one of these chaotic fights, but it's Newbee that comes out big.
Look out.
Big damage on the
huge.
Yang. Another awesome stun from the Sand King, and it's going to be a full 5-man wipe and then some. A triple kill for the TA.
Yeah, with the TA lineup, as well as the Lycan and SF kind of fits in the same camp too. So much of their game plan focuses around getting the Aegis and then doing stuff with it. You want to go into structures using it. You want to have the Siege Engine hero that you want them to cast all their spells on to waste that Aegis. But that's gone for both lineups now, so it's going to be really awkward skirmishes.
Well, hello Kaka. He's going to break the smoke from VGJ.Thunder. Reeves, that's not so surprising, but now right into the Aghanim Scepter as well. Maybe we'll hold that thought as Kaka initiated on by Sylar. The Repel going to keep him safe from the stun. And of course, that Necrobook level 3 reveals the Sandstorm. So another easy kill for VGJ.Thunder, and we'll back up once they see the glyph coming, as well as...
Makes more sense, right? Just because like he has no defensive supports and he doesn't really have a nice jump in.
Smoke gets broken in the mid lane. They're going to go in onto the Disruptor. The call down gets queued, and Yang will be the one taking most of the damage, but Freeze gets the Repel, tries to go in on the Mugi. That forces his BKB. Now the GA comes out to save Sylar, and VGJ.Thunder are in full retreat. Shapeshift to try to make the run home. Yang going to be the one that gets left behind. Fade trying to save his healer. There will be a Repel. Maybe this is enough. Does not stop you from the Desolator, but a stun on 2 will. Now Freeze on the backside looking for Mugi as Sylar reinitiates. That should be the end of the Gyrocopter. They've already lost faith, and now it's Freeze that's taking the damage. Another big stun from this Earth Spirit. They're lacking detection right now. They don't have it. They dust. SCCC gets obliterated. It's VGJ.Thunder's fight. They were the ones that got initiated on, but they're going to turn it around.
Whole jungle with his Necro 3. They've already taken out a couple TA traps, some sentries, the Observer that was placed down in the mid lane, and that's why you look.
Yang, he is in a pretty awkward position. They'll deploy the Winter's Curse to find this kill. He tried the Repel TP rather, and this time it's not going to happen. Follow-up stun and no deny from the neutrals. Those Slock Mugi there, but I doubt they noticed it. The VGJ seem to be suspicious. They're just going to TP home. DDC gets caught in the tree line though, pops a glimpse, but he will be the one that gets left behind. Pretty minimal losses for VGJ.Thunder, all things considered. Very little. So a couple ultimates deployed, but a failed gank attempt for Newbee.
Yeah, they might try and set something up here if they're a little greedy on Kaka. Yeah, they're going. Freeze wants it.
Sets it up. There's the Requiem. Follow-up roll, but Ice Cube, and now the Winter's Curse. Fade's the one that gets turned on. His Shadow Fiend lays into him. Newbee strike right back. They still lose Kaka, but well worth it to grab 2 on the side of VGJ.T. We've seen a couple times where it's allowed him to get away, but yeah, definitely one of those games where
so much 5-man Dota. Kaka just goes in.
3 stun from Kaka. Now the follow-up BKB from KP. They jump in onto the Earth Spirit, but there's the GA. They're going to try to focus down the Omni, but the Winter's Curse just comes down a little too late. Sylar having trouble sticking onto a target, but now he's found him. Static Storm, Kinetic Field, Mugi, Kaka down, and SCCC in trouble. He'll get blown up, and it's Newbee that are in big trouble. Faith trying to TP, that won't happen, and now the Brew Split will expire, and KP, the last survivor of Newbee, will limp away to the top lane, but the glimpse will ensure the kill. This is going to be a full 5-man wipe for VGJ.Thunder.
Well, they tried and tried. They hunted for the perfect fight, and
counter initiation, he used the Winter's Curse on Omni Knight, but the GA had already come out, so the damage was done, and that's what allowed VGJ to turn this. Lycan has a double damage rune on now. They kill the tier 3 tower. The glyph's already been used. 2 buybacks have been burned by Newbee, but it will not be enough to save this mid lane of barracks. VGJ.Thunder want more. They force a third buyback, but another beautiful stun from Kaka on 3. BKB from Freeze pop. Lycan, now the Winter's Curse comes. It's going to lock him down, but very minimal damage. He pops his own BKB, and he wants to fight.
He does so much damage.
SCCC dies through the BKB. It's a dieback on the TA, and now Mugi could be in trouble himself. Sylar getting low, but he's able to run back to safety. Still finding a kill on Kaka with all of his summons. This is so bad for Newbee. They'll hold on in the bottom lane, but now they're getting pulled pretty far out of the base.
DDC's still behind with the Static Storm.
Backside. He's got the ultimate, but he also has a gem. He glimpses back Mugi, and he survives. It's going to cost Mugi his life, and now a triple kill for Sylar. Shoots to the high ground.
I can't get too distracted here. There are buildings to be taken.
Brew Split. They're going to destroy the Fire Panda. Now the Storm Panda goes down, and it's just a little baby Earth Panda.
How about those buildings?
They're going for tier 4s, baby. They are all in, Trey.
Howl popping as well. The damage too. Kaka being driven back. I don't think they can stop this.
There's the stun onto Fade, and this is the Lycan effect right now. He has no BKB, but he's got to repel. There are no buybacks. TA up soon, but the GA for good measure. It's VGJ.Thunder that take it. What an upset. 2-0 over Newbee, a series we thought might go to the stretch.